Yes.
I was going to mention one thing that I do, and that is I use the body oil
Yes.
that they came out with at convention.
Yes. The
I-
sensitive
I-
one.
Well, no, actually the other one. I use the sensitive one too, but there's the body oil as opposed
Okay.
to just the fractionated coconut oil. And then there's also one for nighttime. And depending on
Great.
when I take my shower, I use that all over while I'm still damp.
Has that really
So-
helped?
Oh, it does. It certainly does.
That is
So-
so awesome.
Just another skin tip.
So awesome. Okay, I
want-
love it. Yes.
So we are hosting a in-person class tomorrow morning for kids oils, baby oils and kids oils. So if anybody wants to join us,
Love that. Is that your house or Leanne's?
it's at Leanne's.
Okay, good to know. We got to keep up on all these classes because we're just doing so many good things. All right, for the business part of the meeting tonight, and Dale, you're welcome to stay on, but it's going to get a little businessy, but you're welcome to stay on if you want.
That's
And
okay.
Tammy,
I'm just happy to be here and to see you. And I thank you so much for all the information. Your eyes look beautiful.
oh, thank you. That's very
Bye,
kind.
y'all.
Bye-bye. Okay, we are going to start tonight by talking about Team One Life's webpage. Now, Team One Life's webpage, I know you've all seen it, and maybe some of you might know every little detail that's on there. But if you don't, I really want you to know what's here. You go to teamonelife.info, you put in best life, one word, and hit submit. Anybody who joins your team, my team, Sherry's team, we're all the same team, is allowed to have that password to get into this webpage. And this webpage she has put a lot of work into, and I just want you to know what's here because I've spent quite a bit of time redoing some things that she's already done for us. And I want you to know that you can click under customer, essential oil education, and there are camps that are here. Essential oil study information. The Oil Safari is another Facebook kind of camp, and the Love Oils is another one. All of these are free, and they can come here and they can register for them and continue to learn about the oils, and that's what we want people to do. The tricky part when we enroll somebody is finding the way that they best want to be educated about the oils that they've just purchased. But please be aware that Sherry's made this continuing education recordings. Now, we don't put mine here, but I do have all of mine on a YouTube page. So please let me know if you want our Tuesday night continuing education. This is her Thursday night continuing education. And she has figured out how to put it all on her page. I'm just going from page to page. Look how many classes. You have somebody new who'd say, oh my goodness, I missed this class with 7 kids and how to use essential oils. How cool would that be to give them? Oh, I haven't seen Lael in a long time. That's wow. Oh my goodness. Very cool. Anyway, very good that she makes that available to us. And then if the person happened to click on sharing doTERRA, she's got a video about the opportunity and how to get paid. If you don't know how you get paid or understand it, this video explains the compensation. And doTERRA does an amazing job at it. So another great resource on this webpage. And then tips for the new customer so that they know how to order doTERRA. This is the part I have tried to help people so many times. Sherry has paid Ashley to create a video, and right here's what you do. Visit doTERRA, hover over your account, log in your password. Here's how you order your doTERRA. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes I have customers that say, and can you tell me how do I do that again? And how do I? And I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go again. But if you could send them here to watch these videos and loyalty rewards, I've enrolled people, and actually her order went through this morning, and I have helped her every month, I think, for 6 months. And so yesterday I said, I've got the afternoon free. If you need my help again, let me know. And she emailed me yesterday and said, I got it. I did it by myself. But look what Sherry's done. Again, doTERRA Loyalty Rewards Program explained. Ashley's created a video. How do you redeem your points? How do you edit to your LRP order? It's all here for you. All here to help your new customers learn how to do that. I'm going to pause for a minute, take a breath. Did everybody know that was all there?
Nope.
Okay. I'm glad I shared it with you. A little bit of mind blown because, hey, if you enroll somebody, just share it. Share it with them and have them be able to use it, because why not? It'll save. I can remember in the early days and taking a picture and then circling, and then you hover here and then taking a picture and then you do this. I don't know why I didn't create a video, but I didn't. And this is just self-explanatory, and Ashley does a beautiful job. So please, please, please use those options. Okay, going to share a little bit more about what's on this webpage, because you can go to business and you can learn about onboarding customers. Again, here's Swap Where You Shop and a video about that, and the oil study and places that they can go to learn, and business trainings. You guys are going to be blown away if you haven't taken time to look at this. Business trainings, she's put Elise Sedaviv here, the oil games, fundamentals, and you can go to any of these people and sign up and learn how to do the business trainings here. Then this is one of my favorites, business resources. So I don't know if you know this is here, but under business resources, you click on slide decks. Sherry has taken the time to put slide decks for different classes. You know that DIY that you're doing with kids oils tomorrow? You might want to look at this. You click on DIY with kids oils. Sorry about that on my screen. And it is not just a picture you're going to, or a PDF or a booklet. It is a full-fledged, here's all these ideas and things that you can do with kids, all using oils. So take advantage of what's here. Look here. I think there might even be a travel one. Anyway, maybe there's not a travel one. Lots of slide decks that can help with different classes or interests of the people. Business recordings of her business classes. I'm not big into Trello team boards. I've tried to understand it, but I'm not there yet. So I'm not going to tell you about that. It's a way of keeping track of your life and your business on the computer. And I'm not super experienced with it, so I'm not going to go there with you. And then you guys know about the calendar, you know about Zoom, you know about all that good stuff. So I just want you to know that is there. It's a great tool, and Sherry does so much for us. She really helps us and provides what she can for us. Now, I finished this week the training that is the business training for doTERRA. And I thought I had done it, and I hadn't. And when I went to look to say, come on, get out of my way. Thank you. When I went to look to see, you go to your account, and I'm going to show you how to get there so you know how to do this. You log into your account. And once you're logged into your account, I just click on the word business. When I click on the word business and go down to the very bottom, it says online training courses. And it will show you all of the courses that you have taken and the percent of which you have completed them. I knew I had done the sales one. I think that's what I was remembering from quite a few years ago, but I had not done the business building one. And so I finished that this week. It was quite a bit of awesome information. These are free. The essential oil specialist certification is one you can do. I can't remember if that one costs money or not. That was very sciencey for those of you who haven't done that like science. The aroma touch technique one does cost money, or you can buy the aroma touch kit and get the $100 of certification for free. So that is another one. And then the doTERRA sun care training is amazing. And this is a great opportunity. I'm going to talk about one thing in the business building training that I learned this week. And one of the ladies talked about a class and called it a wellness workshop. Now, I don't know if you guys have that rolls off your tongue or if you've used that, but I have not. And I love calling my classes a wellness workshop. So I'm going to start saying that when I'm doing in-person classes. It's a wellness workshop. Would love for you to come and learn about how to be healthy naturally. But I thought wellness workshop just flows off the tongue. So it might be something that you'd like to pick up on. We're going to talk about something else in the business training certification at the end, but it was Jolene that gave me this great idea, and I'm so glad you're on here, Jolene. She said that she's been contacting some of her people and saying, hey, take a picture of your oils and how can I help you with what you have? I thought that was a brilliant idea for somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Because if you're just contacting them and you're wanting to re-enliven them to use their oils or to come to, learn more, educate more, get on LRP, whatever, you say, just take a picture of your oils. I'd love to talk to you, make sure that you're getting full benefit out of those oils, and so that I can help you with what you have. That is not saying, I want you to buy more oils, I want you to get on LRP. It's not saying any of those things. It's just saying, let me help you with what you have. But it's starting the conversation, maybe getting them to use their oils again. So take a picture of your oils and let me know how I can help you with what you have. Brilliant idea, Jolene. Thank you for that. I also love that she sends thank yous to some of her LRP ordering customers. I have never done that, not in 8 years. And I've had some people that have been ordering for 8 years. Not a lot that have been with me the whole time, but I've had a lot of people that have been ordering for quite a few years. And I think I will do that. I will figure out a way to just send a thank you. And I may do it as I'm trying to invite people to this little royal treatment night that we're having, that Lee and I are doing coming up, because I think it would be really fun to just thank you so much for all of your orders. And could you please come to this? Because we just want to spoil you for a few minutes. They're already on LRP. Maybe that would up their LRP. Ooh, Leanne said maybe a thank you with a free Aroma Touch certificate. What a great idea. Excellent. So let's just throw out ideas and feel welcome to unmute and share ideas too. I love thanking people and thanking them. Maybe they will just get a little bit more excited about using their oils and feel our excitement. Anybody else wanted to add some thank you ideas in there, or what works for you? What works for you and what's good right now?
I actually posted on the People of Round Rock page today, and I posted that I recently got certified in my Aroma Touch. I didn't name it, I didn't put it like that. I just said I got certified in a oil application technique, and I would like to hone my skills. So if I can get people to volunteer. I got so many text messages, and I had a little questionnaire ready for them. As first question was, are you experiencing any of the following: pain, discomfort, respiratory issues? Are you experiencing mood imbalances, mental imbalances? Are you experiencing issues with sleep? And then just asking them if they are interested in natural solutions for their ailments. And I have some people scheduled for this week, which is great because I've been trying to get more people, and I don't know why I was so reluctant to post it on there, but I got some people scheduled. And now my next step is to go to their homes, do the free Aroma Touch, and then just offer them rollers for a certain price. But the Aroma Touch will be completely free, just so that they're to get that experience and they are able to get the benefits of it. And I'm going to their homes so that then afterwards they can lay down and really just soak it in.
That's a good point. That's the thing about going to get a massage somewhere. I'm like, now I got to get a car and drive home. But yeah, if they can just lay there and relax. Ooh, I like that. You are thinking, girl. We have a Gen X on our team, people. Yes. Love it, Cleveland. Okay. So you guys realize
Actually, she's a Gen Z.
Oh, I said it again, didn't I? It's not a Gen X, it's a Gen Z. And I can't keep up with all the little acronyms people do. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Lee is my one to keep me on the straight and narrow here. Hey, Lee, tell us how it felt when you had, like Lee and I did an in-person class recently, and she had somebody she's been trying to share with for forever come to the class. How did that make you feel?
That was so great. It was so amazing. I have been trying to talk to this lady about oils for probably 3 years. I've been trying to talk to her about oils, and it just has never happened. And I texted, she has a daughter that I've been friends with for a long time through music. And I sent an invitation to her daughter. And her daughter said, I can't make it because I'm on call, but I'll let my mom know. And here she and her husband came to the class, and they were so excited about doTERRA. It
She
was
kept stopping us every time we said something. I gotta write this down. So-and-so needs this. Gotta do this. So-and-so needs this.
Yep. She was just, they are really into it. I have not been able to have a one-on-one with them like I planned to do because they had to go out of town for a death. But as soon
Yeah.
as they get back, then I'm
That'd
going to
be
get
great.
with them. And it's just, I know that we all love sharing these oils. But when we have somebody who responds to us, like you just had today, Cleveland, with people texting you after you put that out there, it just makes us feel so good to be able to help them,
Mhm.
to have a solution for something, any little something they might have.
I love it. Just love it. Okay, so when do you all find time for doTERRA? It's not
doTERRA
easy
or doTERRA personal.
to share it, to do the business.
Share it to business anytime I can. Anytime I can.
Yep.
Because as you can see, I've got my hands full.
Yes,
So
you do. Yep.
anytime I can. And sometimes it just starts with me, just me pulling out my little oils or pulling out Adine's oils to put them on. And they're like, oh, what's that? What does that do? Well, let me tell you the great change this has been in my life. You will not even begin to understand until you do.
That's so great. She's a great saleswoman for you. So when do some of the rest of you do doTERRA? I kind of do it on Mondays. Mondays is my day. And then I do
Monday and
nights,
Tuesday for me.
Tuesday nights. Yep.
And I try to schedule in at least 2 to 3 hours a day,
Love
which
it.
means that I may not always be contacting people, but I'm looking at who I have contacted and how I can follow up. I may be taking a course like Shalene was talking about, doing some training, watching a video, posting online,
Yep.
just trying to get my business to a point where I feel like it should be, which
Right.
I have yet to be able to get it there. But then I know once I get it there, I want it to go further. So
You will. You'll always want it to go further because you want to help more people. So that's fantastic. So we are all having different times of the day, different minutes, different ways that we do it to educate ourselves, to share with other people. But I want to encourage you all to let every person that you know that this is what you do. And not just that you use it, that you share and educate and provide it. Because if they don't know, they don't understand. I had an interesting experience this week. I was getting a shot, and I was telling her I was going to use essential oils to help with it. And it was the first time that I realized, as she asked me some questions, that she did not assume that I sold it. She assumed that I used it. Because she was like, yeah, I know, aren't they great to use? I've heard of other people that use them too. And she just went on, and I decided not to pursue it. She seemed very familiar with it, and it didn't feel like the right time. And I didn't, but I thought that was interesting. I thought, sometimes I try not to be salesy. So I'll just be, yes, I'm an essential oil kind of lady, and I love to da. That doesn't say I do it. That doesn't say I share it. That doesn't say I have some oils to give to you. And so I would love for us to figure out a way to say what we do. And I know
I just say, yeah, this is what I do. This is what I do. I'm a certified essential oils expert, which I am.
Yeah.
I took the essential oil certification
Certification.
class. And I tell people, this is what I do. I help people use essential oils.
I like that.
To support their
certified-
health.
Certified word. Okay.
That's what I do, folks. I'm certified.
I want you to just, if you can picture for a minute, going to this business building guide. Hold on. This business building guide right here. Okay. And if you have it, you can look at it regularly. If you don't have it, you can look at the actual book or the book online. But page 26, it says, what do you do? And then it give, where did it go? It disappeared. And it disappeared from there. Let's see, doTERRA, June, business. Here we go. So it not only tells you how to word it, but it gives you a little outline here. And they call it a value articulator statement. Not sure I'll call it that, but that's what they call it. But it gives you an outline so that you can say, I help. Who do I help? To do what? So that, unlike this, because of this. And I thought, oh my goodness, I think I can write it out when I see this. And so for me, I wrote out, I help parents and children to find natural solutions so that they can be empowered to care for their physical and emotional challenges. This is different than the over-the-counter and prescription meds. I'm passionate about helping others detoxify their lives and be on a healthy, natural journey. So I thought if I pointed that out to you, it might help you to personally write one of those out too. I know some people who are doulas that use oils, and I thought, you know, they could say, I help moms with their newborn babies during their birthing process, during their pregnancy and birthing process, and with their infants, so that they can have natural, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are. You can use this outline and you can write according to you what you do so that it can flow off your tongue. Obviously, Patty's done that. She says, this is what I say, blah, 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 blah. And she is raring to go.
That's what I do.
I love it. I love it. What, Cleveland?
It's so funny that you bring this up because I got my first check in the mail from doTERRA and I was so excited celebrating my sister. And she was like, wait, you got paid? And I said, yes. And she was like, why? And I said, because this is what I do. This is my job. And she was like, I didn't realize you sold the oils. And I was like, you're enrolled under me. What do you mean? And she was like, I didn't know that. And I was like, wow, I really need to be putting it out there that this is what I do. Because if my 10-year-old sister who lives with me sees me use the oil, sees me put them into little rollers
to our events.
and
Doesn't realize that you're taking this on as a job.
if she doesn't realize it.
Well, I think
That's hilarious.
she not only needs to know that you sell them, she needs to know that she can sell them too.
Right.
And that's an avenue of income for both of you.
Yeah,
you
she's
know, I
probably
mean-
Generation ZZZ. I don't know what they're going to call it. But so cool.
True. I talked to her about it because Loretta she's one of the people that I'm really working on trying to get under me. But her daughter is the one who's like really, really interested in the oils, and they're around the same age. They're like a few months apart. So I told her, I can enroll Loretta and you can enroll her daughter.
There you go. See
And
how it
we'll-
goes.
Money. And she was just shocked. She was like, I didn't realize that you could get paid. I just thought you were giving out oils. And I was like, what? Okay. I
That
was
is
like,
awesome.
it's funny that you mention it because this is literally a conversation that I had with my little sister a couple of days ago. She was shooketh when I say like she did not
So
understand.
everybody needs to know it. And I don't know if that's going to mean us blasting it online. If I could help people understand, I'm doing this because I'm passionate and I want to help. And I have ways to serve and help if you're ready to listen. And I need to be braver about it. So I want to encourage you, and I am going to be braver on my social media and when I talk to people. So please come up with things to say, things to do that will help people know this is what you do. And I know it can get a little cloudy with all the opportunities there are to earn things. But I wanted to just clarify, when you enroll somebody and they get on LRP, there is a point system that doTERRA keeps track of for you for founders. Founders is a way to become one of the next 100 founders of the company. When you're the first one to, is it 200 points? I think it's 200.
It's 1,000
It's 1,000?
for founders.
Yeah, it's 1,000 points, but it's 200 slots.
Oh, 200 slots. That's probably what I'm remembering. It's
Yeah.
1,000
Okay,
points?
yeah.
Woo, okay.
Yeah,
we gotta
it's
get
1,000
busy.
points, but it's
That's why
200
there's so
slots.
many slots left open.
There's still so many slots left open. Okay, but you earn points by doing those things. And if you're one of the founders, you will get a huge paycheck every month for the rest of your life. That's what founders is, to give you encourage to do that. doTERRA will also keep track of those same points for Tulum, which is an incentive trip next year. And so if you're on the go right now, you could earn that trip. Then Sherry has offered a trip to Belize to do some wonderful service work and enjoyable time, and that's in January. And if you earn points and keep track of them, in her case, then you could earn that. But all you're doing, those points count in everything you're doing. It's not like they can only go to one or another. And I just want you to be aware, if you get on a roll and things start going and you're like, hey, I'm really making this happen, and I'm finding people that want to make it happen too, there's some great benefits out there. And I really wanted you to be aware of that. Okay, we've talked about, go ahead.
This whole team is going to be on founders, right?
Yes, there we go. Love that attitude. Woo. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, we have a few minutes to say it. I would love to know how I can help you. And it's interesting. I want to share a few of the things I do, but I would love this to be a conversation of, this is what I need. Can anybody help me with that? Maybe not me, but maybe somebody else, because we're a team and we're here to help each other and to support each other. So it's interesting. Our team is doing a lot of booths right now, and everything that we're doing happens to be on a Sunday. And I happen to not participate with doTERRA on Sunday. And so I start to feel like they're doing all the work and they're doing so much good. And it's just so awesome. So personally, I found other ways to support by helping with signage or helping. Sewing up the side shades for you today so that you can have shade in the sun next Sunday. And I appreciate that I have opportunities to do that, to help serve. But I'm curious, how else could I help you, or how else could somebody else help you? And I want to try and stop talking for a minute and let you think, because just really think about, what do you need to have more success?
Well, if you wanted to work at a booth, there's one right around the corner from my house on Thursdays from 4 to 7.
And is it the one that wants a year commitment though? Is it the?
I think there was a,
It's Farmer George.
Farmer
Yeah.
George, they want
So
a year
there's-
commitment.
there's,
Yeah.
I think,
Well, they want a
There's a
year's
drop-in.
commitment at IKEA and in Georgetown, but they don't necessarily need a year's commitment at Sam Bass because they're just trying to get it started.
Okay, would you
So
send,
it's an-
would you send me
I
a little
can-
blurb on that?
well, it's.
I will.
in
I
the
want to update
spreadsheet.
that.
And the spreadsheet, I think it says that there's a fee in addition, like there's a registration fee, and that was the thing that was kind of holding us back. Like,
Okay,
and then there's a drop-in rate.
The
Okay.
drop-in rate is $45
and the
a
annual
week
fee
when
is
you
100.
when
Yeah.
you drop in. When you schedule up and you're going to be there for the whole year, that's when the annual fee starts in.
yeah.
There was a bit of confusion as to if they were going to start another one on a Tuesday night or not. I know that Thursdays at 7:00 is our training with Sherry, right? Or it starts at 8.
It
It's
starts at
8?
8 now, but that's also optional. It's a continuing education class.
Okay. There's a massive farmers market with Farmer George at IKEA on Saturdays, at IKEA Round Rock on Saturdays. So that might be more,
So know that I'm going to be pushing the school booth for me. And
right? You and Lee are going to be doing
Yep.
schools this
So that's
year.
going to be a little bit easier for us on weekday nights kind of thing to do some of that. And in most cases, doesn't cost at all. There's usually no
Okay.
cost because we're doing them a service to go and do the booth. So I appreciate that. And I'm going to keep finding ways that I can help and serve. Is there any other things that you can think of? Could it be, I'm not sure you all know that I want to support you when you enroll somebody. I will give you a correct X for every new enrollee you have. Leanne's taken me to so far as to say, can I have this and this instead of correct X? Because my person wants it. And please talk to me about those things. I want to encourage and I want to help in that way.
Okay.
And know that I'm ready to say, yep, I've got this for you. And yes, I can help in this way or that way. But I also don't want to be taken advantage of. So you know that. So just say, Shalene, will this work? Will this not work? And I'll tell you honestly if it'll work. And I'm happy to do that. What else could we do? What could we do for each other? Can we pray for each other? Can we?
I pray for us every day.
I just would love it if we would all pray for success. God wants us to be successful. He wants us
Success and
to,
safety.
yes, he wants us to have success in this business. And I have to admit, I haven't prayed about doTERRA a lot. I tend to pray for the person that's dying around the corner and the person that has COVID and I get carried away with the problems of the world and sometimes put my own business, my own life on the back burner. And I have started praying for you more lately in the last few weeks. And I love how that feels. I love thinking of you individually. So that's something we can all do. And Lee, thanks for being an amazing example in that. What else can we do for each other?
We could ask for help.
It's hard sometimes, so that's very true.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, someone has something for you and they're waiting for anyone to ask for it.
That
You
is
know?
so true.
Sometimes they don't know they have it until someone asks for it
Mhm.
because they can't
Until
define
someone
it.
asks. Right.
So what if
Right.
what if somebody's trying to set up a class or start a class, like Janie's got her friend Sharon that wants to set up a couple of classes. Do you know, Janie, you could probably say to this group, this is when I'm doing a new class. Do you have anybody to invite to it? Could one of you come and teach 10 minutes of the class just so that your enthusiasm's there to help? I bet you would have people offer to help like that. Yeah, Jolene.
One thing that I've really appreciated from the Houston group is I moved to Panguage and life is full with my mom and stuff. And we have our continuing education classes, our master classes, our, you know, all of that stuff going on. And I was just going, I don't know how I can keep up with all of this. And without me even having to ask, my team got together and says, we're taking it over for you. We've got this whole series. If you can show up, show up. If not, we've got it. And they have. I've done very little work. I just put a couple of slides together for them so they had the whole thing. But they stepped up and they just saw that there was a need. And they said, this is a great opportunity for us to learn. So let us do it. And I went, really?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Go Heather and everybody else. That's awesome. That is so awesome. It just feels so good. And I would have to say, I feel that way about the booths. I feel like, whoo, Cleveland and Leanne and Patty have just taken off and made it happen. They really have. And so much to the point, and I know Heather, you've been doing some booths lately too. So much to the point that these ladies have gotten together in their homes to set up the booth to make sure everything's organized and ready to go for when they go to do the booth. And that's an example to me. That's an amazing example to me, the effort and the dedication that you all have.
And everything that you've done to help us get those items ready.
Oh, yeah, all the labeling and the sign, especially
I
that
can do.
really nice sign that Joe built. And oh my gosh, all the good stuff. Yeah, you're not immaterial to this
I
organization.
appreciate that.
Shalene.
We're a team. We are a team.
We are.
So what I was
Right,
hoping,
no, I-
go ahead, Lee.
I was just gonna mention that, how willing to share all of the things that they've done, Patty and Leanne and Cleveland are. So
Yep.
that if we have a booth that we want to do somewhere, they're willing to share all the
There you
things that
go.
they
Yep.
have already done and all of the materials they've collected. And that is what makes us a team.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. So we do have a couple of updates. Kalahari, I know that some of you have not been in the works with this, but Kalahari has not returned my message yet. Heather has not gotten back to me about, and I just emailed her through the general Kalahari location thing. I was able to look that up online. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, but she did approach us about doing a class for her customers there, like a make and take was the example that I had given her for the travel oils. So she is interested in that. And so we're going to kind of tie that down a little bit in the next few weeks. I am also getting the chakra oils make and take supplies tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. So in July, we have one chakra oils class scheduled at Leanne's house, but I would like to do at least 2 more. So if someone has a group that they want to get together for a make and take, Janie, and you want to do chakra oils, I will come and teach a chakra oil class. I'm getting the little rocks to go in the oil bottle with the oils and all the mixtures and everything. That'll be really cute. It'll be cute with labels and everything. So it'll be like everyone will get like little semi-precious gemstone rocks in their oils, so they'll know what chakra they're working on, etc.
That is so cool. So can I just say that's exactly what I want for all of us to do for each other. Just know I could call on Heather to teach a class. I can call on Jolene or Janalee. I can call on any of you to teach a class, to teach the business, to do some of these things. And let's go a step further, like Patty just offered. And yes, if you're doing something you want us to come teach, just ask so that we can share that goodness and spread the team joy and help our team grow and help more people. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. All right, I want to keep time so we don't keep you past 8 o'clock. Thank you for listening. I know I did most of the talking tonight. I love it when you talk and share your ideas too, because then I don't feel like it's a lecture, like I'm a parent. And so it was awesome tonight. Thank you so much for jumping in. And I think this will be nice, the last Tuesday of every month, just to have a little bit more time for training. And if you have things that you'd like to say, Shalene, can you talk about this during training? Or can I talk about this during training? I would love that too. So just feel free to always suggest things and bring things up that work for you or things that don't work for you so that we can better what we're doing together. So you're all wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. And can I just tell you at 7 o'clock when y'all started popping on, I was just like, and they're here and they're here and they're here. And you made my night. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Love you. Have a great night.
Everybody
Have
have
a
a good
great
night.
4th of July.
You too.
Love ya.